Testing. Testing. Good enough.
Hi everyone, in this episode we're going to briefly discuss.
Okay, so I'm not going to do this right away. I'm going to readjust some stuff. This can be smaller, I guess. This can be larger. Let's see, this can be... This could be that, I guess. Because the first thing that gets cut off is this scale button or whatever the heck. Okay. And maybe like that. Maybe half and half. Almost. That side's bigger, but whatever. Okay, so what did I end up with here? This seems much faster, actually. What? Okay. But there's a coin noise. I want to play a coin noise. How do I do that again? So, um, okay, this is spawn and open. Actually, let me look up how do... Like, how do I check the size of the screen? Like this. Like, how do I check how big the... Like, how far this goes out in relation to the camera? Like, the edge? You know what I'm saying? So 10 is like right here. This is 0. I guess like 4 maybe? 4 and then uh maybe like 15? I guess I have this here. Oh, there's also like X range max. Oh gosh. You know, I'll just do like 14. And then negative 14 for now. And then I have to actually... Then I actually have to change this to coin. Then I have to change this to power up. Power up. Okay, cool. Yeah. So click this. This is tagged to power up. And then on trigger enter. So this here. Actually, play sound in Unity. Audio source stop play. Oh, I have to get component? Oh, sheesh. That's kind of annoying. Let's see if I have a sound effect noise. Hmm. Let me think here. Ding ding. The doot dilly donger cuckery no. Drum roll. Falling whistle. Uh. Don't lie to me, Walt. You sussy baka. You know what?
Gaming.
Okay, that one is good for the, that one's good for the sounds. So let's just do sound effects. And then we just drag this right in here. And boom, that's one. Then we get hello there. Item catch. You know what? I'm not really like trying to do a hardcore thing here.
Let's go.
Okay. No. Mario grunt, Mario oof.
No.
You know what? That's fine. Let's just do that one too for the the coin noise. Okay, and then we have a get what the fudge? So this prefab needs actually. Can I just do it all in here? I guess I can. I just needed the spawn in open script. Yeah, so let's which one is this? Physics player? Let's just get physics player. And then we also do else if, okay. Sure, else if, elif, elif, else if, which one is it? Okay. And then we do, um, if trigger collider, hold up. Ah, yeah, okay. If trigger collider dot tag equals is it power up? Power up? Oh yeah, also this one. We're going to do audio behavior dot play. Okay, I guess I have to do this to one of these first. Do I actually have to get component? Let's just do public audio behavior coin. Let's just do coin noise and then public audio behavior. Is this right? Audio source? Right, audio source. Audio source. Yeah, audio source coin noise. Then we do public audio source power up, whatever, power up noise. And then this is what we do. We do coin noise dot play. Does that work? No. Okay. Do I actually have to do that? Oh yeah, and then I just do coin noise. Sure. I don't even know if I have to do this. That component. I don't know why it didn't just automatically do that. Audio source. Is that correct? Out this? I have to do one of these too? Alright, sure. And then power up noise. Please, bro. Equals get component audio source. It's the same thing. Great. And then we do coin noise dot play. Can I do that? No? Dot play 0. What is 0? Deprecated. Delay in number of samples. Oh. Sure. This is surely an updated documentation, correct? This one is actually going to do something different. Yeah, this one is just going to do speed. Bro, I call coin count right here. I don't know what you're doing. I just gonna be speed plus plus. And then, you know what? That might be a little bit too much. Let's just do speed plus equals 0.25. You know what? That's good enough. Sorry, F, 25F. I don't know why you have to do that, but alright. And then, coin noise. Sorry. Power up noise. Dot play. Yep, 0. And then that should be good. That should be it. Oh, and then actually, then I have to do this one. Can I not just copy this? Like, seriously. Okay. And this is just going to play the audio on the screen if I actually wanted the noise to come from the thing. Then I would need to put it in the script of that object. So null exception, value cannot be null. Okay. Really? I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. I don't know why this kind of stuff happens. What, like, why is that happening? I just go over it? I mean, I just should not be. Why am I phasing through that? And if I have one of these. Wait. Cannot be null. Argument null exception. Parameter name source. Oh. Got it. I messed up. I messed up. Can I not do that? Really? I learned this before, and I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do it, so. The audio source component has an audio clip option. The audio made in this example comes from audio clip and is called audio data. Okay, so maybe audio clip instead? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. But then this F's up. Because this needs to be clip. Got it. Got it. And that should work. Coin noise dot. equals get data. Okay. How to play noises in Unity. Audio clip array. Why the fudge would you... Why would you never... Why would you ever need that? Is this... Oh, a random sound. Okay, sure. Got it. In a group. In a group of sounds. Sure. So this audio source is not being used. And I forgot that you can just create methods. Like, just... Oh, you have to return something. Correct, yeah. So this would be a void method and a static method. Correct? Is that right? Private static void. It's not what I want. Thank you. Why is my player clipping in Unity? Using rigid body, if the spaceship is fast, also set the collision detection to continuous dynamic. Move the player not with transformed opposition, but with rigid body dot move position. Or even better, rigid body dot add force. Oh. Correct. True. I feel like I already... Yeah, I feel like I already, What? Oh, never mind. I feel like I already saw this thread one time. Does your player have any collider attached to it? If yes, do make sure the collider is not triggered. Check the same point for buildings. Also try adding rigid body to buildings and set them to kinematic. Yeah, what do I use here? Do I use... Say rigid body dot position. Okay. If I add a rigid body to these, what happens? Articulation body. What the fudge is that? Let's see if this works. That worked. Except I'm still kind of going into them a little bit. Okay. No, that didn't help. That actually didn't help. Never mind. Yeah, transform. Transform is just not correct. Okay, cool. Now none of them have rigid bodies. Also, I should do an add force, or what does it say? Rigid body dot velocity. Alright, fair. Rigid body dot move position. Is that different? Oh, but that's not the same thing? Alright. Add force? No. Dot velocity? You know what? I'll just do that. And let's hope it works. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Scripts physics underscore player CS error identifier expected. Identifier expected. Oh, coin noise dot play. So I can just leave that there. No. And I'll just leave it broken for now. If you could actually If you could actually, like, do what I want you to do, please. I don't care. I'm not gonna lie to you. All compiler errors. Okay. Sure, you want me to fix the compiler errors? Fine. Okay, play. Huh. How about this? How about I just do, friction. Is there... Oh. Never mind. I don't even need this.
Operator, you have been selected to participate in the Twilio quiz.
In this video, we're going to have a look at adding audio to your game.
Ah!
Really quick and easy to. Let's
Thank
add some
you.
sounds. The first thing
Thank you.
sounds. And then in the
Thank you, Brackies. Thank you. Okay, so I can just go back here and I can just change this to transform. Did I have that? What? Is that how I had it before? Position. Got it. Wait. Okay, sure. Actually, let me see how... What? Not move position? Does that work even? Oh. Never mind. I guess I would have to... Yeah, let me try this. Actually. Like, does this work here? Does this even work? No. No, the answer is it does not. Okay, so which means we need to change this to continuous dynamic from my understanding. Continuous dynamic. Let's see how much of a hit that takes. Let's see how much of a hit my computer takes just from that. And it's still not perfect. It's actually still not perfect. It's actually still really not good. Still really, really not good. Continuous? Speculative? What does that even mean? That's my real question. Okay, discrete. What is this one? What does this one even do? The same thing. It does the same thing. This is a very unorthodox what I'm doing using transform on a rigid body. I feel. So Yeah, maybe what would be better is if this was a circle? So if I just change this to a sphere, can I just do that? Oh wow, I can. Okay. Sure. And I'll just change the collider to a to a to a sphere collider. And I'll just move this on up here. Then remove this. And it looks like it's working. And let's just do all of it. Let's just do continuous dynamic. And let's change this to add force. Force mode. All right. Time to go into the documentation here. Unity documentation. Where do I do that? This one. Let's do add force. Force mode. Acceleration impulse or velocity change. So do I have to do that? Force mode dot dot velocity change. And let's see how much I've effed it up now. That is far better. Oh, that is far better. Yes, that is amazingly better. That is so much better. Even though I probably could have, I mean, is there friction in this? In this game? You know, I'm just gonna add a box collider just to see what happens, you know? And I'm gonna turn off the sphere one. And then let's see what happens. I can't move. Okay, now let's make this kinematic. Still have no clue why that's doing that. I mean, it should be doing things. Correct? No. No, it's not doing anything. But now, if I do this, it actually... Sorry, whoops. Now if I actually do this, it does something? Or was I just not... Hold up. Okay, I'm clicking. It's just not doing anything. Oh, and there it goes. But now if I do this, it works really well. What the heck? Okay. Does it have to be a sphere for it not to go through walls? Really? And I think the speed change is happening. I do think the speed change is happening. Because if... Oh, yeah. So there are 3 on the board. 3 in the game here. And then I go boom, and then... Nice. Alright, that's good enough. Force mode dot velocity change. This one just adds force in a certain way. Okay, and it has to have a rigid body. There's also, what else? There is also there's also rigid body dot move position? Move position, is that right? Move position? Yes. Okay. But that just seems objectively worse. Honestly. Okay, now we find out how to...
The second part of the video, I'll show you how to make an
Making of Diggin. Ludum Dare. Okay.
audio manager. The audio manager makes it really quick and easy to add new sounds and play them through script. I'll have a link where you can download it in the description, but to those of you who are interested in how you can program the audio source component, we'll go through and make an audio manager from scratch. Alright, let's get started. So as you can see, I have a project open. This is Shrinking Planet. It's my newest Ludum Dare submission, and I've gone ahead and stripped it from all the audio. So when we play the game now, it should be totally silent. So let's add some sounds. The first thing we need when adding audio to our game is an audio listener. The most common place for this is the camera. If you select your main camera, you will probably see an audio listener there already. If not, you can always just go and add it by hitting add component and searching for audio listener. All this component does is, well, listen for sounds. That also means that the game object that you put your audio listener on will be the place from where you hear sounds in 3D. That's why it's most commonly put on the camera. The next thing we need is an audio source. If we go to any game object in our scene, I'm just going to select the player. We can go ahead and add a new component, and let's add the audio source. This component is responsible for playing an audio clip. And that's also the first thing we have to specify.
Okay, well, I effed up.
I've gone ahead and imported a few audio clips. Unity supports most file formats. All of these are in MP3. If we click on any of them, a few settings will appear. You can squeeze some performance out of your audio by messing around with these. I'll have a link in the description if you want to read more about that. And if we go ahead and hit play, we can have a listen. So let's now select our player and drag in the car sound. By default, our audio source is set to play on awake. So if we now hit play, we should actually hear the sound. Awesome. We have a bunch of ways we can configure this. Most important is the volume of our sound and the spatial blend. This controls whether or not you want your sound to be played in 2D or 3D space. If you select 2D, it will always be played with the same volume in both speakers. However, if we slide it towards 3D, the volume of the sound is going to depend on how close our audio listener is to the audio source, and it's also going to factor in stuff like the Doppler effect, where sound is moving towards. Slide it towards 3D, the volume of the sound is going to depend on how close our audio listener is to the audio source, and it's also going to factor in stuff like the Doppler effect, where sounds moving towards you are more high frequent and sounds moving away get pitched down. So let's try and set this to 3D and have a listen. I think that's a lot better for our game. Finally, this sound should be looping, and so I'm going to check off loop. Now in my game I have meteors that crash down upon the planet, and when they hit the planet I want them to make an explosion sound. Luckily I have it set up in such a way that every time a meteor hits the ground, it's going to spawn a crater object. And so we can simply go ahead and find the prefab for this crater, add an audio source, and I have a sound set up for this. That's the meteor hit. It sounds like this. So we can simply drag that in, make sure it's set to play on awake.
That's
and here we're
funny.
using the fact that play on awake means that the audio will play as soon as the object gets spawned in. So if it's enabled right when the scene starts, it's going to play right away. But if it's spawned in at a later point, it's going to play at that point. And we definitely want this to be in 3D space, but we might go for something like 0.8.
But
If we
that's
now hit
easy.
play and wait for a meteor to come crashing, we can hear the impact. So you should now be able to go through and add audio sources to many of your game objects. I've gone ahead and added one to the meteor as well. This, much like the car, is set to play on awake and is set to loop, and it's just the sound of the meteor flying through air. And so without any coding, we've actually added a bunch of different sounds to our game. However, some sounds aren't tied to a particular game object. An example of this could be the click sound you hear when you hover over a button, or the game over voice you hear when your player dies, as well as, of course, music. There's a particular game object and sounds to our game. However, some sounds aren't tied to a particular game object. An example of this could be the click sound you hear when you hover over a button, or the game over voice you hear when your player dies, as well as, of course, music. There's a bunch of different ways to go about this. You could go in and add a bunch of empty game objects with an audio source on each, and then through script access that component and call .play when necessary. But I don't think that's very clean, so I've come up with a simple audio manager that I use all audio music. There's a bunch of different ways to go about this. You could go in and add a bunch of empty game objects with an audio source on each, and then through script access that component and call .play when necessary. But I don't think that's very clean, so I've come up with a simple audio manager that I use all the time. I'm of course going to have a link to it in the description in case you don't want to code it for yourself, but in case you're interested, here's how it's done. So first let's go and create an empty game object. Let's reset the transform, and let's call this one audio manager. Let's drag the game object to the top so we can always see it. Let's then hit add component, and we want to add a component called audio manager. It's going to be of type C#, and let's hit create an add. Let's double click it to open it up in Visual Studio. In the top here, we can now delete the two using tags and instead write using Unity Engine .audio. Many of the new audio features in Unity are now wrapped inside of this namespace, so it's a good idea to include it whenever you're working with sound. Now the main idea for this audio manager is to have a list of sounds where we can easily add or remove sounds as we go, and each sound has some different properties. It has an audio clip, a volume and pitch setting, the possibility to loop, and you can add stuff like volume and pitch randomness or spatial blend. Then when we start the game, we go through the list, and for each item we add an audio source with the appropriate settings. Then when we want to play a sound, we simply call a play method on the audio manager where we input the name of the sound that we want to play, and the audio manager is then going to find the source with that name and play the sound. This makes everything so easy to use. So first we need a list of sounds, but we want to control what data is stored in each sound. And so let's go ahead and create a custom class called sound. To do that, we go inside of Unity, we go to the project and hit create C# script, and let's call this one sound. We're going to double click it, hit reload all, and in here we again want to be using Unity Engine.audio. We also don't want this to derive from mono behavior, and we want to delete the two methods. The first thing we want is a reference to our audio clip. So let's write public audio clip, and let's call it clip. We also want a volume. Let's write public float volume.
So this is not what I wanted, but I did learn a little bit. Okay, so now for this we have to to visual scripting. Whoa. Okay, well, I need to learn coding anyway, but this seems like it would take a little bit to learn. Let's just remove that. Let's do audio source. Can I not do multiple? Like, do I actually have to add multiple? Okay. So yeah, how do you actually, can you not do more than one on one audio source? I guess not. Okay. So now I can go in here, and I don't actually need these. I do get component audio source dot what? Sure. Dot noise. No. I guess I'm gonna do audio clip, but sorry. Coin noise, and private audio clip power up noise. Okay, thank you for that. Yikes. Audio clip. Okay. Audio. D-O. Source. I guess I'll just do audio. Source dot. Oh my gosh. Can I please get component noise? Noise. Can I do that? No. Audio clip. Audio clip dot noise. How the fudge do you do this normally? Without this whole thing here. I mean, like, do I actually have to go back and look at my... I actually have to go back and look at my stuff, bro? So here it is, actually. Here's the audio thing. Thankfully I picked the correct day. And this is what you do. And I look the same. Do I look the same? Yes. Yeah, I look the exact same. Actually, it might be bushier Yeah, my hair's longer on this one. And I actually haven't set it to play during anything, so let's just go back here and actually okay, so what do? You go into the script. Audio source, okay. Okay. There is an audio source. Except what? I'm so confused. How do I differentiate? How do I differentiate here? Do I do it here? Do I do noise? Do I do... Okay. Okay. Great. Let me do... Now I have to put zeros here because it's a new version. And things are different. Love it. And let's see what happens now. Let's see if I'm actually going to go deaf, maybe.
Gaming. Gaming. Gaming.
Is it playing both? Okay, we got...
Gaming.
No, it just plays the first one. Okay. Okay, how to add more than one audio source to a game object in Unity. By calling play one shot. Play one shot to play overlapping, repeating, and non-looping sounds. Okay. I think I know how to do this. If I do this, I do play one shot. Can I do noise? Can I do noise? How do I call my fudging... Public audio clip. Okay, so you're telling me... What? Okay, let me just remove both of these. Add one. Add a single one. Okay. And then do public audio clip. Because that's what this person is doing. Public audio clip. Okay. Then we do accept public. This is supposed to be public. Public, private, or whatever. Private audio source. And that's just audio source. We just do this here. Then we do audio source equals that. Thank you. Then we do play audio clip dot play one shot. Really? Dot play. It's not working. Not working. Audio source dot play one shot. Can I do play one shot? Please? Like, what is going on, man? Okay, we got public. I'm kind of lost. Audio clip dot play one shot? What the fudge? Coin noise. Gaming. Okay. Are you kidding me? Okay, great. How long have I been in that? Apparently a long freaking time because these aren't gone. So you're telling me I only need one audio source? All right. So now we do audio clip dot. What? Create. Guess I'll just do instantiate. How is that even a valid thing to do? What? What? Whoever's doing this is lying to me. Whoever's telling me this is lying. Oh, I have to do this dot play. Play one shot, and then I have to. Okay, fudge you. And then I don't care. I don't care. That should be fine. Now, this could either be completely disastrous or good. Either be completely disastrous or actually work the way I want it to. Thank you, GameDevBeginner.com. Wow, cool. See if it works.
Gaming.
Nice. Nice.
Let's see if we do it at the same time here.
Nice.
Gaming.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, also this... Yeah, this needs to be like 12 or something. Okay, 10 was good, I guess. 10 was good.
Gaming. Gaming. Gaming.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Pizza time.
Gaming. 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 Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming. Gaming. Gaming.
I did it.
Nice. 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 Nice.
Gaming.
Nice. Nice.
Gaming. Gaming.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, those two are stuck in the fudging... They're stuck... Some of them are stuck in...
Gaming. 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 Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming. Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming. 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 Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming. Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming.
Nice. Nice.
Gaming.
Nice.
gaming, gaming, gaming,
Nice.
gaming, gaming, gaming,
Nice.
gaming, 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 gaming,
Nice.
gaming.
Yeah, this is so good. This is so good, bro. This is so good. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna... oh, oops. Just gonna scale this here to be as long as the... Okay, I guess I don't care about if it's like perfect or whatever. And honestly, delete these, bro. Delete them. I don't even need them. Need this so that I can actually... Oh, baby. This is game of the year, bro. Game of the year. Game of the year. That's good enough, I guess. And that's all I want. Boom. Easy peasy, bro. That's it. That's perfect. Actually, let me turn that off. And let me just like fudging do this because I kind of want them out of the way. Thank you. And let me just like, let me just do this kind of stuff. Maybe like, yeah, do that to get it out of the way. Perfect, perfect. Perfect. This is game of the year. I can already tell this is game of the year material. I just need hundreds. My computer might crash, but it's worth it.
Gaming,
I mean, Unity might crash.
gaming, gaming,
Nice.
I want to see
gaming,
Nice.
gaming,
the speed on this.
Nice.
gaming, 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 gaming,
Nice.
gaming, 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 gaming,
Nice.
gaming, 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 gaming,
Nice.
gaming, gaming,
Nice.
gaming,
Nice.
gaming,
Nice.
gaming, gaming, gaming,
Nice.
gaming, gaming,
Nice.
gaming, gaming, gaming,
Nice.
gaming,
Nice. Nice.
Gaming.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
gaming, 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 gaming,
Nice. Nice. Nice.
gaming,
Nice. Nice.
gaming,
Nice.
gaming,
Nice.
Ah, it's perfect.
gaming,
It's perfect. It's perfect. It's absolutely beautiful.
gaming,
Nice.
gaming, gaming, gaming,
Nice.
gaming,
Nice.
gaming,
Nice.
gaming,
Nice.
gaming, gaming,
Nice.
gaming, 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 gaming,
Nice.
gaming, 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 gaming,
Absolutely amazing. And I could just
Gaming.
spawn more
Nice.
because I...
gaming, gaming,
Nice.
gaming, gaming,
Nice. Nice.
Come on.
Gaming.
Fudge. Come on.
Gaming. Gaming. Gaming.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming.
Nice.
Wow.
Gaming.
And everything works as intended. That's nice.
Gaming. Gaming. Gaming.
Nice. Nice.
Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming. 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 Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming. Gaming. Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Gaming.
Nice. Nice.
Gaming. Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming. Gaming.
Nice. Nice.
Gaming.
Nice. 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 Nice.
Gaming.
Nice. Nice.
Gaming.
Nice.
Gaming.
Wow. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. All right. Great. That's it. That's it. I've peaked in my game development journey. I've peaked. I've peaked. I can't go up further than this. This is it. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Well, let's continue with the tutorial. Thank you, John, for actually telling me, for actually showing me how to do this. Actually, was it John? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't John. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Thank you, Megan, I guess. So let me just think about how I did this. Got it. Audio clips, audio source. There's only one audio source. And it's just you get this and then you call it here. Okay. Perfect. I'll keep that in mind, hopefully. And that's it. Okay. Maybe I'll bookmark this. You know what? I'll bookmark it. Cool, thank you. What are the costs of doing this? Why do you cache a reference seemingly unnecessarily to the audio source? Is the code example completely wrong? It seems like it is. This guy's kind of being a jerk. It's outdated. You'd maybe do something like this. You create a fudging... You create an array just for the audio sources? Are you kidding me? I don't know how that would be. I don't know how that would be better. I mean, yeah, like it would be better if you have a lot of sounds on one game object. Yeah, I guess it would be better. I kind of felt like it was overkill to have an audio source for every single audio clip. What? That's not... Oh, okay, just kidding. This person didn't help me. This person didn't help me. Who did help me then? Was it John? John, was it you? Or did I kind of figure it out on my own? I don't remember. I don't know. Guess I kind of did figure it out on my own. I don't know. I don't know. It was a mixture. It was a mixture of things. Okay. Great. Let's get it. Here.
Discuss prefabs, just what
It's almost 10, and I have yet to go through an entire video.
they
here.
are and how they work. So in time-lapse mode, I constructed this little chair object. It's just made out of different sized cubes, and they're all parented to one empty game object named chair, so I can easily move them about. Now, say I decide that I'm
Fair enough.
satisfied with my chair, and so I use this object everywhere in my game. Sometime later, perhaps, I suddenly decide that I want all of the chairs to have a cushion on them. I'd now have to search for all of the chairs scattered around the world and individually add the cushions to them.
Okay, so I do already know how to make prefabs, but this is just a nice refresher, I guess.
Should be a bit of an effort. This is the main problem that prefabs address. A prefab is essentially the master version of an object. So if I take one of the chairs and drag it into the project window, we've successfully created a chair prefab. This master chair is now saved in our project, so we could safely delete all the chairs from the scene. If we need a chair somewhere in the world now, we just drag and drop from our prefab. So having repopulated the world with instances of the chair prefab, let's look at how easy it would be to add a cushion to all of them now. So I'll just quickly fashion some sort of cushion out of a squashed sphere.
That's cute, I guess.
And just have to parent this cushion object to the chair so that it belongs to it. And then if I select the chair object, we can go up to the top of the inspector and apply the change to the prefab.
Oh, hold up. Hold up. Is that actually how you're supposed to do it? Is that how you can do it, or is that how you're supposed to do it? I feel like you can't do that anymore, actually. It's not here. Wait, if let's say I make a, I don't know, let's see, you know, and then, bing bong on the, okay, reset this, can I reset? And then boom, and then let's say I want to add it to the coin. What?
And behold the cushion object to the chair so that it belongs to it. And then if I select the chair object, we can go up to the top of the inspector and apply the change to the prefab. And
I don't think you can do that anymore, actually. I actually don't think you can. Yeah, I don't think you can. If I click coin, open, no, I don't think you can. Oh, apply all, okay. Alright, okay, you can. You still can, I guess.
behold, all of the chairs now have cushions on them. You probably noticed that next to the apply button there's also a revert button, so if we make some change to one chair that we don't particularly like, we can revert the object back to the state of the prefab. So we've seen that we can manually drag a prefab into the scene, but what's also very useful is being able to spawn a prefab into the game world from a script while the game is running. So let's look at how to do that. I'll just delete all of the chairs that I have in my scene, and let's create a new C# script, call this something like furniture spawner. And I'll create an empty game object over here called furniture, and you can just attach the furniture spawner script to that.
You know what I'm imagining here? I'm imagining an end crystal, a command in Minecraft that spawns an end crystal, and the end crystal is like rotating, and eventually if you spawn enough of them in the same position, it just becomes like a sphere, I guess. Does it become a sphere? Or I think it becomes a sphere. Or like a diamond rhombus thing. I don't know what the 3D version of that is called. But that's what it's reminding me of.
Let's open the script up, and let's begin by getting a reference to the chair prefab. So we can say public
Game
object
object
chair prefab.
Yeah, sure.
And then if we go into Unity, that should pop up over here, and we can just drag our chair prefab into that slot. So let's say we want to spawn a chair in at a random position whenever the player presses the spacebar. So inside of the update method, let's just
that's
say
a
if
little bit. That's a little more complex. Yeah, you're gonna have to do random.
input.getKeyDown, keycode.space. Then
Let's see,
we
shows me
can
an easier
choose a
way to
random
do
position.
it here.
So vector3 random spawn position is equal to a new vector3. On the x-axis, we can use random.range between, say, -10 and +10. And then for the z-axis, just the same
okay,
story.
never mind.
And then maybe we can have a random rotation around the y-axis as well. So let's just say vector3 random spawn rotation is equal to vector3.up multiplied by random.range, somewhere between 0 and 360. Alright, so now to actually spawn the prefab, we make use of Unity's instantiate method. This takes in our chair prefab object, and we can also supply a vector3 for the position and a quaternion for the rotation. So we've got our random spawn position, and then we just need to convert the random spawn rotation vector into a quaternion. And the quaternion struct has got a method for doing this. It's called Euler. So we just pass our random spawn rotation into there. Very
Easy
nice.
enough.
Let's save, go into Unity,
Easy enough, I guess.
and press play. So if we just press the spacebar now, a chair has appeared off over there, and you can press it a couple more times. Of course, we're not checking to make sure that they can't intersect with one another, so that's a bit ugly, but it's definitely working, which is nice. Now, it's often the case that we want to get a reference to the thing that we've just instantiated. So if we take a look, we can see that the instantiate method returns an object. Now, because we're passing in our chair prefab, which is a game object, we will be able to convert the object that it returns back into a game object. So if we write game object new chair is equal to this object, that won't work straight away. If we save and go into Unity, you'll see it kicks up a fuss about it not being able to implicitly convert between object and game object. However, it does point out that an explicit conversion exists, and it asks us if we're missing a cast, which is exactly what we're missing. We need to cast object to a game object. Now, if you're not familiar with casting, it's fairly simple.
I'm
We
not.
just open up parentheses and we write the type that we want to cast to. So in this case, we're casting to a type of game object.
Correct. Yeah, I
And
do
then we
remember
close
that.
our parentheses. So this is our source type the object, and we're telling it to cast it to our target type, the game object. Alright, so now if we save, running this won't do anything different, but we can verify that it's still working. And just to do something with our reference now, we could maybe make it parent the chairs that it instantiates to the furniture object, just to make the hierarchy nice and tidy. So we could say new chair dot transform dot parent is equal to the furniture transform. Now if we go into Unity and run this, new chair
Okay, whoa,
dot transform dot parent is equal to the furniture transform.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Got it. Because you can't just do chair prefab dot transform dot parent. Okay,
Now if we go into Unity and
sure.
run this,
That makes sense, yeah.
if we press spacebar a couple of times, you'll see that all of these are being parented to the furniture object. Very nice. Alright, so that was a brief look at prefabs and instantiation. Until next time, cheers.
Okay, cool. Out of curiosity, you set up a variable to hold the chair prefab at the top of the script, but how would you assign the prefab programmatically rather than dragging the prefab onto the script in the editor? Okay, sure. That's helpful. That's actually really helpful. Okay. All right. Let's see if I do. See if I want.
You probably won't survive. You probably won't survive is a zombie survival game.
Okay. I made a game in 10 minutes. Oh, I am sub to this guy. I feel like I feel like I'm learning very quickly. Am I not learning very quickly? Yeah, let me... I mean, this is really useful. Like, I might have to save this for later. Uh, yeah, that's interesting. Unity will automatically delete all assets that it detects are not being used in the game. Okay. Okay, sure. As game object? What? I guess that's a C# thing. Let me just see if this is like, oh sheesh, no, this is gonna take a while actually. So that's it for this stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for spending your most valuable resource, the time in your life, on watching my stream. And have a good one.